know I say this all the time. Yes, I want you to feel better, but my purpose is to move you to a place of doing better. And understand, please understand, that as I'm empowering you, I'm also being empowered. So I'm not just talking to you or speaking to you and giving you things that I'm not applying myself. I am being empowered as I empower. In fact, this week with this launch of this call is my do better week. It's my, Nicole, get out there and do it. God gave you something to do. So that's exactly what this week is with this call. And also the fact that I started back working out. I started back with the trainer because I know that there are some things, not just, body-wise, but there's some things with my health that's going to actually benefit. Now, I'll be totally transparent and honest with you that this trainer part was a challenge on a totally different level. I'm serious. If y'all could have been on a fly on my wall, it would have been like, I laughed after the fact. I wasn't laughing while I was in my bathroom getting all dolled up and, I had start putting my makeup on and had my hair pulled up and my outfit matched and everything was, I just looked, I went out like I was going somewhere besides the gym. So when I walked into the gym, you could tell that I was new. Like, the other women, it was like 8 or 9 women because it's a group session. So 8 or 9 women, they walked in, they had a bare face, and they immediately, started stretching, and they were putting on their gloves, and here I am just cute. I had on lip gloss, and I was just put together, and I was looking around like, what in the world did I get myself into? Because these people mean business. They looked like they had it all together, so I slid to the side, and I asked the trainer, I said, am I coming in the middle of a session? Are you guys well into this session? And she said, well, they've been going for about 5 weeks, but, you can handle it. You'll be all right. Because I'm thinking, well, heck, I might need to start, like I told her, I may need to start when the new session starts because they look professional. And here I am. I haven't worked out in quite some time. And I don't want to jump in with them because I'm thinking that they're going to know what they're doing. They're going to be stronger than me and faster than me, and I'm going to be panting and breathing hard and looking crazy. So I was like, maybe I should start when the new class starts. And the trainer, she laughed, and she said, you haven't started, and you've already quit. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, well, if you put it that way, but guys, how many of us, we do this? How many of us get intimidated by what someone looks like around us, by the business, that's doing the same business as us, or the ministry that's doing the same ministry as we are, or the couple that is buying the house or the car, and we feel like we should be doing certain things. How many of us get intimidated by that stuff, and then we talk ourselves out of stepping into our place of purpose? We talk ourselves out of opening the business. We talk ourselves out of applying for the new position, or going for the raise, or applying for the business loan. How many of us do that when we look around and we feel like we're not qualified, or we're not capable, or we don't have enough in us, or we don't have enough skill or talent? So I'm guessing what the lady tried to do to me when she said this was to try to play some sort of mind trick. I think that she was trying to psych me up or whatever. I don't know what she did, but it worked, because I was like, quit. Nah, I may not start everything that I want to start, but I will not quit. So in my head, I was like, oh, okay, challenge accepted. I will not quit. So she explained to me what the warm-up was. And she said, we were at door 20. She said, you're going to run to door 5. You're going to come back here, come in and do 4 pull-ups until the time runs out. And I said, ma'am, and I'm so serious. I said, ma'am, well, it's my first day. I haven't ran. Maybe I should start off with like a brisk walk or a jog or something. She said, no, you can run. And I said, well, I haven't worked out. I haven't worked out in a while, with the exception of some squats and some sit-ups. I haven't worked out. She looked at my assessment that she had in her hand, and she said, well, I don't see anything on here that would prevent you from completing this workout. So you can handle it. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get out there. got to the door. We're at door 20. Got to door 20. Ran down to door 5 without a problem. I said, okay, I can do this. Hit that corner. I headed back to door 20, and I got winded at about door 15. I started breathing hard. Then in my head, I started talking myself out of it. I'm like, really, what are you doing? Like, you're tired already. So then I go into the gym, and I hit my 4 pull-ups. And I go back outside for my laps. And already I was tired right as I started. But I started telling myself, Nicole, run like a dog is chasing you. I had to give myself something to push me. So I said, run like a dog is chasing you. And I took off fast, like, boom, just fast. Like the dog was really chasing me. And then I tired out. I tired out really quick. And after I got tired, I stopped. Put my hands on my knees, and I took in a few breaths, and I'm like, man, am I cut out for this? So then I started walking as I caught my breath. And I went back into the gym sweating, and she looked at me, and she just gave me this smile. She didn't say anything. Did my 4 pull-ups. And this time when I went out for my laps, because she didn't say the time was up, so I figured, okay, I can't quit. So I go back out to do my laps. But this time my perspective had to change. Because at being chased by that dog, I was being chased by a pit bull. Being chased by that dog was not working. I realized it was hurting me more than it was helping me. So I had to change some things. I had to shift my focus. So as I ran, I started saying, I'm running for a better body. I'm running for a better health. I'm running to accomplish my goals. I'm running to be better. So this time was different. It was a little different. It was tiring. I got winded, but I didn't stop. I got tired. I got winded. I was uncomfortable, but I did not stop. And it was during this time that God showed me that this has been my problem in life. And guys, this is the problem of many of you on this call. You're running from what you don't want instead of running to what it is that you do want. We're being drugged by fear instead of being led by faith. We're being drugged by fear instead of being led by faith. When we go at it with this approach, we don't have the joy that we should have when we're trying to accomplish something. We don't have the peace that we should have. We don't have the drive that we need to keep going to finish what it is that we want to finish. Because we're running from what we do not want. Running from what you don't want means that your measure of success is behind you. So you have to keep looking back. You have to keep turning back. Because imagine yourself running from a dog. As you're running, you're going to take a look back to see how close he is. So you have to keep looking back when you're running from that thing that you do not want. Looking back slows you down. Looking back will keep you discouraged. Looking back will cause you to stop. Looking back will make you fearful. When I pictured myself running from this dog, I only had the picture of what was behind me. I had no clear goal of anything ahead of me because I was saying I'm running from a dog. I didn't give myself a forward goal. I just knew what it was I was running from. I had no idea of what I was really running to. If you aren't moving ahead with a clear goal or a clear picture of success, then you are aimlessly running. You're just running. Yes, you say I'm running from that thing that's behind, but you have no definite points. You have no success point. You have no point that you're aiming for. In order for you to get ahead, you have to change your focus. Much like my life, and most of you listening, we have been running from what we don't want instead of running to what God wants us to have. We run from poverty, which means poverty is really our focus. But if you shift your focus if you shift it and you run and move toward abundance, this is what happens. You'll begin to give more. Yes, 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 yes. I say yes. Yes, yes. Bless people. Give to the kingdom. Yes, give. Running from poverty says that you should hold what you have. Running from poverty says that you should hold what you have. When you move toward abundance, you plan and you budget. Most of us run from failure, which places our focus on failing. And when this happens, what do? We stop. We won't try. We'll give up. We defeat ourselves in our minds and in our thoughts because we have failure as our focus. But if you move ahead with success as your main goal and your aim, you take action. You have a clear vision, and you do what it is that you need to do. You move ahead looking forward. You don't twist backward. You look forward and you press with everything that you have. Here I was at this gym with two options: either quit or finish. And the deciding factor was my focus. Would I focus on the pain, the fear, the challenge, how I looked? Would I focus on all that and quit? Or would I focus on my goals, my desire, my end result, my health, my body, what I needed to make myself feel better? Is that what I would focus on and ultimately finish? So at the end of my training, this was an hour long. At the end of the training, I was sweaty, I was sore, I was uncomfortable, but I was not defeated. I was not defeated because my focus was on my goal. My focus was on my desired result. My focus was on finishing. It was on what was ahead of me and not behind me. I could have said I'm working out because I feel like I'm overweight, or I feel like whatever. I could have had many of reasons, but it was because I shifted my focus and I said I'm going to do this because I want to feel better. I want to look better. I want to live better. Even when it comes to our purpose and stepping out and opening businesses and doing what God created us to do, when we shift our focus, when we're God-focused, when we're kingdom-focused, when we are, purpose-driven, then our lives they have an aim. They have a definite purpose. And we move forward instead of looking back. Is it going to be easy? Not at all. But you can do it. This trainer told me when I got done, I told you could handle it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you today that you have two options. You can either quit or finish. And the deciding factor is your focus. What are you focused on? What will you focus on? Will you focus on the pain, the fear, the challenge, being uncomfortable, how you look? Will you focus on what other people around you look like, what they're doing, what their business looks like, what their ministry looks like? Will you focus on that and quit? Or will you focus on your purpose? Will you focus on your goals, your desired end? Will you focus on doing better and being better and having better? Will you shift your focus to what you want, what God wants you to have, and finish? Understand this, that whatever God places before you, you can handle. Whatever dream He gives you, you can handle. Whatever purpose He said is yours, you can handle. Whatever business He said step out and open, you can handle it. Whatever it is, you have it in you to handle it. As long as you are looking to God, as long as you're looking to the goals He gave you, as long as you're looking to the purpose that He set here for you to do, you can handle it. There is no need to look back. The abundance that lies ahead is greater than all your past lack. The success that lies ahead is greater than all of your past failure. The open doors ahead are greater than any closed doors behind you. So don't run this race because of what's behind you. Don't run this race saying, I don't want to fail. Run this race saying, I can succeed. Run this race saying, I will succeed. Run this race saying, I have abundance. Run this race saying, I have increase and overflow. Run this race saying, I am on purpose. Make sure that your focus is shifted. You don't ever want it to be a time where you're moving ahead, where you feel like you're moving ahead, your efforts are moving ahead, but you're really in the same place, only because your mind is on what was behind you. Your focus is on what was behind you. Your measure of success is from that which was behind you. So as you go through your week, make sure, as a matter of fact, when you get off this call, make sure that you evaluate and you think about what it is that you're focused on. Where is your aim? Where is your goal? Are you thinking, I don't want to be in poverty, or are you thinking, I can have success? Are you thinking, I don't want to fail? Are you thinking, where is your focus? Make sure that you are forward focused. Make sure that you understand that you can handle it. This is the beginning of the week. You have the pen and the paper that can write how your week goes. So make sure that you set it up in your mind and in your heart that you will succeed, that you will get ahead, that you will win, that you will finish, no matter how uncomfortable it gets, no matter how tired you get, no matter how sweaty you get, no matter how hard it seems, no matter how sore you get. Make sure that you understand and you believe and you tell yourself, I can handle this.